71, passing all these cars. Get a good look. That guy right there. See your driver's license, please.
Yes, sir. Can I ask what you pull over for?
Absolutely. As soon as I see your driver's license, I will be very happy to tell you.
That's not how it works. Can you tell, first of all, what's your name and your badge number?
I'm sorry. I do this for a living. You don't. I tell you how this works.
No.
Let me see your driver's license, or I'm going to pull you out of your car and arrest you for failing to provide ID. This is a legal request. I don't want to hear any other words out of your mouth except here's my driver's license. Please.
Can you say it again?
Absolutely. I need your driver's license so I know who you are. I am not asking you. I am telling you. Give me your driver's license.
My name is...
I don't want your name. I want a physical ID as required by Arizona law.
I am asking you when I'm getting pulled over.
I will tell you as soon as I see your driver's license.
Okay. I will gladly give you my license. Usually, I get some identification of the reason why I'm getting pulled over. That's usually how it works.
All right. Well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. And the reason I stopped you is you're traveling 71 miles an hour in a posted 45-mile-per-hour zone. We also see registration and current proof insurance, please.
Can I do some more back?
Unless it's going to magically appear in your hands, you would have to, right? All of your information still current, still living on Mesa?
I don't answer any questions.
Okay.
And I had to get on my phone.
You're the one who decided that it needed to be recording, so you could also use it to provide current proof insurance.
He wants me to update.
Well, you're required to provide it in a amount of time that would be...
Right, it's coming up right now.
Okay.
It's giving me 15 seconds.
So while I'm sitting here, and I am a public servant, is there any other questions I can answer for you, reference our contact? Okay, just want to make sure. You keep working on that. There's no reason to be confrontational like that. There was no part of my contact with him was confrontational. Super simple and cordial, and he just, for some reason, just can't seem to understand that there's a sequence of events that transpires here in Pinal County. And if he doesn't like that, maybe he needs to move back to Mesa. As soon as he recorded me, and I asked him, hey, I need your driver's license. He's like, I'd be happy to give it to you. But before that, when he wasn't recording me, he absolutely wouldn't. So it's, that's why you can't believe everything that you see online, is because there was that whole entire contact that happened, and then he starts to record, and all of a sudden he's just the nicest guy, and I'm this big mean guy that's just demanding stuff. I would imagine he will interpret the fact that he's getting a ticket as a result of his terrible attitude, when really it's just the fact that he is just violating Arizona motor vehicle law. So in case you're wondering what 71 miles an hour at 1,065 feet looks like on a laser, that's what it is. And that was his speed. So after I locked him in on this, I watched him drive past me, never lost sight of him, pulled in right behind him. So I'm sure this is the type of guy that wants to find some sort of, I don't know, but something to fight in this. All right, kind sir. Have a contact phone number for you with an area code first, please? Sure, absolutely. Okay. Well, all the
supervisor?
No. No, you can contact one by phone.
But if I'm requesting a supervisor, you denying?
I can give you the contact phone number for the sheriff's office. Absolutely. It's area code 520-866-5912.
5912?
Yep.
Do you normally, just a couple questions for you. Do you normally threaten to put people out of the car just for them asking why they got pulled over?
100% when they refuse to provide identification like you did.
But isn't that a secondary offense? Arizona's not a stop and ID state. Like, I asked you why I was being pulled over.
That's correct.
And you didn't want to tell me until I use it as a predecessor.
That's correct, because I need to know who I'm talking to first.
Well, hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Per civil rights and laws,
Okay.
and unless I am being arrested, or unless I'm being...
Well, failing to
Hold on a second.
provide evidence of identity is a criminal
No,
offense.
it's a secondary offense.
Doesn't matter.
It is.
It's an offense.
It doesn't. Officer Stroop, if you will let me speak, and then I'll let you speak. Is that all right?
No.
You don't want to let me speak?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not here for a back and forth.
Well,
This
why not?
isn't I talk and you talk. It is, absolutely it is.
Normally, per the civil rights,
This has nothing to do with civil
Definitely
rights.
does. Per the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, which you hold an oath to uphold, I know it's very, very disappointing because I like to follow the rules too. Obviously, I got caught breaking. However,
Well, you like to follow rules except for speed limits that you don't like to follow.
It's objective or subjective. That's the cursor. Okay, so
So if we want to play word games, we can play word games here.
we can play word games as long as you want.
Absolutely.
Per the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, being secure in my own rights to hold my identity, unless, especially in a state that's not a stop and ID state, aren't you supposed to tell me why you're pulling me over?
Absolutely. There is absolutely no requirement for me to tell you. I told you as a common courtesy because it's what I normally do during traffic stops.
I know, but it's what you normally do. That's not what the law says you do.
It is not a law.
It is. It's not a stop and ID state.
It is. It's not a law.
Okay. We have a difference.
We can agree to. You are certainly going to get one. So, all the information up the top is yours. Vehicle's information's here. It says today at 10:05, you're 71 and a posted 45. Now, RMP stands for reasonable and prudent, and that's what the speed limit is. And you're 71 miles an hour and a posted 45. Got you on laser, the most accurate of all speed detection devices.
Do you have a printout?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a printout or a screenshot?
No. I have a screenshot, yes.
Can I have that?
You cannot.
Okay.
Because I have no way to print it out in my car. So, the direction you're facing right now is eastbound in the number 1 lane. State Route 24 at Meridian was the closest intersection. Your citation is for speed greater than reasonable and prudent. You're cited into the Santan Justice Court, which is located up in Chandler. You have a court date only if you wish to appear on the first day of November at 9 o'clock in the morning. If not, your phone number right here leads you to the court. Knowledgeable court staff there will be able to answer any questions you have, including giving you any sort of information on traffic school. This right here is the driver's license, the registration to which you provided, and an exact carbon copy of the citation. All right. Any further questions I can answer for you today, sir? All right. And just so you know, my sergeant is Sergeant Erickson. He's the person that you're going to... Thanks for putting your window up. They say you don't want to talk to me anymore. I really hope that this goes to court. I hope with every fiber of my being that I get to go and see him again. Because there's not a judge anywhere in the state of Arizona that would entertain that tomfoolery that just happened there. So hopefully I'll get to see him again, and then we'll have another cordial conversation. So let's see. I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. Are you having trouble driving today?
I just got out of work, and I got something in my eye. I was wiping my eye.
Okay, because as you're driving down the road, the whole right side of your car is in the bike lane, like you're trying to be a bicycle.
No,
You're like, I got 2 wheels on this side of the car. I'll just put those 2 wheels in the bicycle lane. Did you feel like when you stopped on Hunt Highway, halfway in one lane and halfway in the other, that you were blocking 2 lanes at the same time? So as you were there blocking traffic, that's obviously against Arizona state law because you can't be driving in 2 lanes at once and stop and block 2 lanes. 2 different reasons I stopped you. The first, your registration's more than a year expired. The state of Arizona would like its money. And then secondly, when you turned from out of that parking lot onto Hunt Highway, you turned into the furthest lane instead of turning into the closest, most available lane.
The reason why I turned like that is because another car was coming from Walmart turning in that lane. Did you see that?
But you guys would have turned into the same lane. You turned into this lane, which is the furthest lane. You have to turn into the first lane because you're making a left, and that's the first lane you come to. They're making a right, and this is the first lane they come to. So you guys can make turns at the same time and not hit each other as long as you both turn into your appropriate lanes. 2 separate reasons that I stopped you. The first is that you're doing 65 and a 50. And the second is that when I saw you, you were driving with both of your wheels over the white fog line.
Really?
100%. All right, smoke any weed today? This morning?
Earlier, yeah.
Earlier?
This morning.
About how long ago? Lunch? Okay. All right, hang tight for me. He looks high. He's driving outside of his lane at 15 miles an hour over the speed limit, and he smoked weed at lunch. Tilt your head back and close your eyes. When I say begin, from that moment on, I want you to tell me how long it takes for 30 seconds to go by.
30 seconds?
Yep.
Like that?
Once 30 seconds goes by, I want you to bring your head forward, open up your eyes, and say stop.
That's not bad.
All right. All right, tilt your head back, close your eyes, and begin.
I'm ready to lose my balance.
Top 16, 10, 6, 7, 6.
10, 4, 14, 15.
Am I supposed to be counting?
There, stop. So, like I said, from when I say begin, from that moment on, I want you to tell me how long it takes for 30 seconds to go by. Once 30 seconds goes by, once you estimate how long it takes 30 seconds to go by, once that goes by, I want you to bring your head forward, open up your eyes, and say stop.
You gonna make me do it again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, because I stopped you, so I can't hold that against you. So, all right, so no big deal. All this is super simple. Tilt your head back, close your eyes. Do you understand what the instructions are? Okay, tilt your head back, close your eyes, and begin. Okay, and how long was that?
Counted 30.
30 seconds? Okay. DUI applies not only to alcohol, but also to drugs.
Yeah, I was thinking about that right now.
But there's no alcohol there, but there are drugs there, okay, that I think that are in there. So I want you to put your hands behind your back. I'm gonna have you do right now is right now you're gonna be under arrest for DUI drugs. As long as you continue to be cool with me, I don't plan on booking you into jail, right? You've been a gentleman with me, I've been a gentleman with you. That's not gonna change.
I know.
Okay. So I'm 16, 1, 10, 15, 16, 2. So as long as we continue to be cordial with each other, I'm gonna process you. It is my intent to release you. Well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. Any idea why I might have stopped you?
Speeding, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I just got off home from work and I literally I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't have any excuses.
Yeah, just speeding. You know what the speed limit is on this road?
45.
You know how fast I got you going?
60.
68. Now you look familiar. Have we talked before?
I don't know.
No? Okay. You look familiar. There's no crying in baseball.
No, I know.
And there's no crying in speeding.
I'm not crying, it's just why?
Why? Because apparently, like you've heard of a learning curve, right? That kind of goes like this. Your learning curve is like this. It means that you're not getting the point, that you shouldn't be speeding. You are 24 miles an hour above the speed limit. You're a criminal amount of speed above the speed limit.
I know I wasn't doing that 24. I promise you I was.
It's locked in on my radar. What I don't want to hear, as I do from everyone else in your generation, is excuses. He's got a personalized license plate, so recognize the license plate, get up to the car, and he has been videoed on Fridays with Frank before, crying, and he said he didn't remember me. And I feel like I take some offense to that because I feel like I'm somewhat memorable. Don't worry about it. If people didn't speed, I wouldn't have anyone to talk to. I would drive around all day in my car by myself. I wouldn't get to meet people. So he doesn't remember me. So I'm going to see if he remembers the spiel of getting a ticket when I give him another one right now. So apparently he's a really slow learner. So we're going to see if we can impress upon him a little bit more. Now, since he got a warning the first time, we'll give him a criminal cite this time for criminal speed in a residential zone and see if that makes him slow down a little bit. Exactly 2 months ago from today, I stopped you and cited you down at Hunt Highway and Magma. And I cited you for 69 miles an hour in a posted 45. And I cut your brake at that time and I only cited you civilly. But apparently, learning curve, like most people, it's like this, like, whoa, God, I'm learning a lot. With you, it's like this, because you're not learning. So what I did was I want you to go and talk to the judge, so maybe the judge can impress upon you how important it is to drive the speed limit and safely. Okay, so what this citation does is it requires that you appear in court and you go and talk to the judge down at the Pioneer Justice Court. And the judge is Judge Babu. He's a fair judge, but he might be able to help you understand that this is kind of an important deal, okay? What I need you to do is sign there, and by signing, what you're saying is that you promise to go to court, and that I don't have to take you to jail in order for you to voluntarily appear in front of a judge.